Hello, my name is Gabe Zollner. I just heard that Obama was named by Time magazine as the #1 person in America. And he also has another distinction. He is the absolute best gun salesman that this country's ever had. And the reason that is because people are aware that he's going to do what he can to restrict the purchase of guns, especially the semi-automatic, like the ARs, the AR-15s. I don't think you can find one in the state, in most states right now. They're being bought up 6, 10, 12 at a time because people know that there is going to be a restriction placed on them real soon, especially because he's put Bozo Biden in charge of a task force. Can you imagine Bozo Biden being in charge of a task force? Anyway, I guess he's got to do something, so I may as well do that because nothing will come of it anyway. But what's really interesting is that according to what the media is now saying, and I wish they would stop talking about this because all it does is create anxiety and cause other people to react in a similar way. This morning in Arizona, another school's been locked down for the same reason. Apparently there was a shooter spotted, or someone with a gun was spotted, and the police have locked the school down. And this will continue because what happens is that when the media promotes it the way they have been since it occurred, what happens is these sick, twisted-minded individuals that are taking whatever they're taking, they want to be remembered for being more than what they are, which is pretty much nothing. So what they do is they plan on doing something of greater magnitude. They want to beat whoever did whatever they did, and they want to go down in history as being whoever they were that did what they did. Anyway, according to what also came out is that Adam Lanza was not mentally well, and his mother had known it for a number of years, and according to a witness, that's I believe a 25-year-old ex-Marine that knew the family well, the mother apparently confided in this individual and said that she's going to go see a judge about getting an order to be able to put her son into an institution for help. Apparently Adam became aware of this, and he had no intentions of being institutionalized. So what he did was he took advantage of the situation, knowing that there were handguns in the home. Apparently his mother tried to bond with him by taking him to the range and teaching him how to shoot. That would be something that they could do collectively because she felt that he didn't have a dad, so she wanted to fill that particular role. Well, she did, and it cost her life. According to the media as well, and according to this individual that was being interviewed, one of the reasons, or the reason that he went after the school was because he felt that his mother loved those children more than she loved him, so he took out his rage on them. Now, I don't think that the guns themselves are responsible. Obviously, the person controlling the guns is responsible. And I think what this shows is no different than there was an article on WorldNet Daily yesterday that talked about the numerous mass killings and how I think 90% of them were attributed to individuals that were at one time or were still taking medication for their mental disorder, Prozac, Xanax, and a whole lot of other drugs. And there's little doubt, according to the evidence, that this promotes a certain amount of rage and hostility in people. It also contributes to a very large number of suicides. So I think the focus should be on the drug companies. But then again, the drug companies have incredible lobbyists that allow people like the speaker to make millions of dollars based on their association with the drug companies. I think Boner made $2.8 or $2.9 million last year on healthcare stock. Anyway, that's a whole different kettle of fish. The focus is in the wrong area. It should not be on guns. The focus should be on controlling the kind of medication that drug manufacturers dispense. It should also be evaluating the kind of prescriptions that psychiatrists dispense. And these people that are on those kinds of drugs need to be closely monitored, and they're not. And that's what I think the problem is, and that's where the focus needs to be. But like everything else with this administration, it's a matter of diverting, deflecting, and distracting to deceive. Holder, you can go Google this, in 1995 said that we need to brainwash people to prevent them from wanting to have guns. This is in 1995. And apparently he's on one of the task force to see about what he can do to control the flow of guns. And he should know how to do that because he knew how to control the flow of guns into Mexico. This thing's insane. And this thing needs to be brought to a satisfactory conclusion. It isn't the guns that are the problem. The problem is people that are mentally disturbed. That's the problem. Anyway, we'll see where this all leads. But again, I know the gun industry can't appreciate everything that you've done, Obama. Their sales are skyrocketing. And they'll continue to do so as long as you're in office.